You know what's crazy about the Tupac trial? Sometimes the most interesting person in the courtroom isn't the person being accused. It's the person sitting in the witness chair. And the person sitting in this chair has a major issue. He is about to become the kind of witness prosecutors love to put on the stand and defense attorneys love to tear apart. We've seen this kind of witness before. Remember Van Brett Watkins? Watkins was the admitted shooter in the Ray Caruth murder case. He confessed to killing Ray Caruth's baby mama. So what could possibly go wrong? A lot, because Watkins wasn't just sitting there as a witness. He became a character. And as soon as he spoke, we all knew he was slow.
Officer Griffin, 2 weeks after you caused that, I hope the bitch dies. Did you say that?
That's the bitch I was talking about.
Oh, I see.
Ray Caruth.
Oh.
That's the bitch I was referring to, who got me into this.
Oh.
Okay? This is the bitch I was referring to.
Oh.
He didn't stand up. I stood up for mine. I said I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I did it because he made me do it.
Now, Mob James is on the stand. And he isn't a Van Watkins. He didn't confess to killing Tupac. But what stands out, as you will see when he speaks, eerie similarities to Watkins. He comes across as a slow witness. And you notice something right away as he walks into the courtroom in his 60s, grandkids at home, 30 years removed from the night everything happened. And he shows up wearing his gang colors in a courtroom for a murder trial. That's not me making this up, but you know what this tells us? Mob James is slow for real. His real name is James McDonald. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna call him McNugget because the man is clearly a few nuggets short of a Happy Meal. Come on, Saw, don't be disrespectful. F that. This man participated in community destruction. This man described himself as a gangbanger who was in the street life. And he often spoke about how he really felt about Tupac's affiliation with his hood.
Just like Tupac. That wasn't my job. But I'm not finna hang with you and fight people and do all that other dumb shit you doing because you think you this cat or you want to be from the hood. You ain't from the hood. And that's the only beef I had with Tupac. You ain't the homie. You not from Compton. You ain't killed nobody in this motherfucker. You ain't gangbanged on another hood.
And he's talking about his set in Compton, the Mob Pyrus. Do you think he had respect for his community when he was in the streets? Hell no. Mr. McNugget, we know you're not going to tell the truth, but be honest. Did you see Keefy D staring at you like he wanted to punch you in the mouth when you walked in?
Yes.
Okay, sit your ass down and let's get started.
I want to ask you about September 7th, 1996. Were you at Club 662?
Yes.
What was Club 662?
It was a club that Suge bought and we operated it. When he opened, I was head of security through the neighborhood. Just a place to go and hang out.
Did the number 662 mean anything?
Well, to the new guys, that was part of our neighborhood 662,
Okay.
MOB.
Okay, MOB. And when you say MOB, there used to be, before Apple iPhones and those types of things, when you had to have landlines and you pressed numbers, 662, there would be letters under those numbers, and M and O would be under 6. Is that right?
Right.
And B would be under 2?
Yes.
So 662 would be MOB.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, MOB stand for some McNuggets on some bullshit. Now, this man is in court breaking down how his gang got their name and stuff like that. Now, this is normal knowledge for regular people, but you're not supposed to be putting this on record in court documents, especially if you're a street dude. Now, I know he's not active anymore, but hell, he came in there representing those colors. Why not stick to the code? But how he answers this next question shows you either he doesn't pay attention or he can't hear, because the man asked him was Suge from his neighborhood, not his gang.
I wouldn't say Suge was, he was guilty by association.
Okay.
He wasn't from the neighborhood. He lived in the neighborhood. We looked at him as
somebody from the neighborhood. When he started Death Row and started to recruit us, then yes, he's from the hood.
Oh, you know, Your Honor, I'm saying he was from the neighborhood, but he really wasn't from the neighborhood. But what I'm trying to say is he lived by us, but he wasn't in the mob. You understand what I'm saying? And as the prosecutor asked him questions, for someone who had that energy that he didn't want to be there, it seemed like he was having a good time and was very comfortable as a witness, especially when they asked about violence. There were several moments like this.
Do you recall any instances that you were at where there were those issues manifested itself in terms of violence?
Are you serious? Don't ask me that right here. I can't say that on both sides. When each neighborhood met each other, there was a lot of tension. I'd say that.
Okay.
And then he got asked about the night Tupac shooting took place back in 1996 when he was working at the door at the club 662.
Now, you said you were there to be on the lookout for something. What were you?
You said I was on the lookout for nothing.
I apologize. You were there. You were there in order to ensure there weren't any problems. Is that fair?
To make sure everything was good.
And because you had heard there might be some issues.
Correct.
And what were the issues that you were concerned about?
Individuals coming up there creating an issue we was having with different sides of with Crips, period.
Yeah. So you were worried about Crips. Not worried, so I'm sorry. You were there providing security to ensure that Crips did not initiate any violence at Club 662.
Not just Crips, that nothing would happen.
Damn! Look how KVD's staring at him. This is not a good day for Compton street dudes, right? Because you got one on trial because he wrote a damn book, self-snitched on himself, and now you got the other legendary street dude, quotations, who taking the stand as a witness. Got to be a bad day for Compton street guys. Now Mr. McNugget is getting ready to talk about how he didn't really want to be there to speak on certain things. And then they asked him about a rumor that Tupac slapped him.
I told every attorney in here that tried to get me to come here, you better treat me as a hostile witness. And I think that's where I'm about to go now, because you're asking me questions. I can't answer those questions.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Then I'm not going to speak on Orlando. Let me ask you something about yourself. There was a rumor that Tupac had knocked you out one time.
I'd have killed him. That
would have been your response if that happened.
Yeah, I'm being honest with you and everybody else. I said it on my podcast show. Him, Suge, and my brother. I'd have shot all three of them if he touched me. That's how I was living.
Why is that?
That's what I was back then.
Now stop it right there, because that is the moment you need to understand. The prosecutor asked him a question. McNugget did not have to answer that question the way he did. That's the ego. That shows you how slow he is. He talking about murdering or that he would have killed somebody in a courtroom. That goes in record. Okay, he talking about someone put their hands on him, he would have knocked him out. Why not just fight back? Okay, you showing us you was a coward, like most gangbangers. Talking about you'll shoot somebody just because they punched you. What about just swinging back? Oh, that's right. I'm telling you, Southern Cal gang mentality is all messed up, man. I got family that live there. It's just a bad mentality that they live with. It's the culture out there. It's crazy. And that was a Van Watkins moment right there. And now the defense is getting ready to start asking him questions, and you're going to get more Van Watkins moments. Man, leave me out of it. I'm not even here, brother. What's wrong with you, man? Ray Caruth made me do this.
People put themselves in situations like myself. I'm guilty as everybody else. Like myself, I put myself in a situation to protect something and somebody that didn't have nothing to do with me. I did it for a paycheck. I did it on some just because. I'm older now. I get it.
No, you don't.
But we did things for all the wrong reasons at that time, in them days. And what I explained to them, I don't want to send him to prison.
Sure.
Even though we don't like each other.
Sure.
I don't want to send
Too bad he may be going.
So that's why I'm here where I'm at and the way I am. And like I told them, I'm trying to avoid to answer the questions that they might look at me and say something is wrong.
Well, let me put it this way. Let me help you out with this.
Thank you.
So these people right here, what they want to know from you is, did you see who shot Tupac?
I told you no.
Correct. So outside of that question, right, the next question I'm asking you is, when you went back to Compton, was it like a Southside Crib shoots a Pyro Blood, and then a Pyro Blood shoots a Southside Crib? Is that the tension that we're talking about?
Do I answer this?
Man, McNugget is slow.
That's a straightforward question. It's a yes or no answer.
Okay.
Did you see that?
When I was a part of that life, I was a part of that. And I was, no, because you asking something that's going to hurt this dude. And okay, let me stop.
And once again, I want to emphasize.
When we got back to Compton,
Okay.
it was a gang war. People were getting hurt.
Okay.
People was being sought. People were looking for certain individuals from his neighborhood,
Okay.
as well they did mine.
Okay.
But Orlando, him, and certain other people were being assaulted because people wanted to kill them.
Sure.
See, he's basically snitching right here because, well, throughout the whole thing, because he's saying they wanted to get him because they knew he was the one who shot Tupac or was in the car.
Were they the only ones that they wanted to kill?
I'm not the only one up in here. No, they wasn't the only one.
Okay.
It's his neighborhood in particular.
That's right.
But they were the main subjects of a gang war. They was in the middle, such
Sure.
as me.
So you're telling us that people back home somehow had some type of information that said that that guy, as a bunch of other people, were involved in what?
In the murder of Tupac.
Okay, but my question to you,
Stop.
can you focus on me for a second, sir?
Yeah, I will.
And I apologize. I just want to make sure.
Look how Keefy D looking at him like, man, you making a fool of yourself. You don't have to answer these questions like that.
That we're clear, okay, for these people. In terms of that information, none of those people were there, right?
And what people you be speaking on? The people that was already in the neighborhood, or the people that left Las Vegas that same night Tupac was shot to go home, bear their arms, and go to somebody else's neighborhood
Right.
to look for somebody. They had to pay it back.
So once again, my question to you is that the information that I'm asking about is the people that back home, you're saying were eyewitnesses to this?
How could people back home be eyewitness to something that happened in Vegas? No, that's not what I'm saying.
The people that were here in listen to my question, sir. The people that were here in Las Vegas, you're telling me were eyewitnesses to what happened and went back home. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, the people that was at 662.
Just answer my question, sir. Yes or no.
I can't
Is it
answer
a yes
that
or no?
without a what you call it. You trying to tell me to say something that you're not going to understand. If you let me explain to you.
No, answer my question.
I'm not answering nothing. I don't know what he's talking about.
Now you don't know what they talking about? Man, stop it.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. McDonald, focus for a second.
No, I am focused. Very.
Focus on this. My question to you is this. You didn't know what happened that night because you weren't there.
I was at 662.
Right. Do you know who was that was there?
I know everybody that was there.
Okay. Like who?
Talk to your lawyer, man. This dude is tripping.
My brother, you are the one tripping.
I'm not going to explain that. I can't answer that.
Okay. Let me ask you this next question then. You are telling us that people back in Compton, for some reason, knew what happened here in Las Vegas.
A phone conversation. People found out when people left Las Vegas the same night Tupac was shot, went straight back to Compton. It only takes 3.5 hours to get home.
Sure.
Yes, it wasn't a problem for people to find out what happened. No problem at all.
They got on their phones, they texted people, they let them know what happened here on the night of the shooting.
Yeah. They had walkie-talkies, they had all kind of phones. They had ways to call people to say whatever. But when people left Las Vegas that same night, after they found out and got in their cars and went home because it was a situation, Pac was shot. Retaliation is a mug. Come on, man. Like, it was for real, for real. All of this was for
And you guys, I want to do this video because some of y'all know how I feel about drug dealers and gangbangers. And I just want to do this video to just show you just how slow they are. Some of y'all might know it already, but this is on full display. And the saddest part about this, instead of this being about gangs, Crips and Bloods or whatever, this gets framed as a broader reflection of black people as a whole.
Broke it down to its very last compound.